Welcome to Last Movie Us. In this video, we will be discussing the top 10 fantasy web series that you can watch right now on popular streaming platforms like Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, Hulu, and Disney. If you're a fan of fantasy shows, I suggest you stick around till the end of this video. And make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel, so you stay updated with our future recommendations. Alright, let's dive right into the video. Number 10, Black. This is a fantasy thriller series directed by Kim Hong-sun. The story revolves around Han Mu-gang, who joins a regional crime unit detective team to uncover the truth about a case that happened 20 years ago. However, after he tragically dies, a Grim Reaper takes control of his body and is compelled to find his missing partner. During the investigation, the Reaper discovers the truth behind a series of unsolved murders from 20 years ago. However, delving into the murder cases complicates the Reaper's primary duty of guiding the departed to the afterlife, especially after he falls in love with a mortal woman named Kong Haram. This love affair goes against magical laws that forbid him from meddling in human affairs. Surprisingly, Kong Haram possesses the ability to see signs of impending death, and together with the Reaper and their companions, they break divine laws to save people's lives. Overall, this show is exceptional, featuring an engaging storyline filled with captivating twists and turns right from the first episode. Number 9, Atlantis. This is a fantasy adventure series that draws inspiration from Greek mythology. The story takes place in the present day and focuses on Jason, a man whose father disappeared when he was young due to a disturbance in deep waters. Using a one-man submarine, Jason investigates the disturbance and discovers its location. However, his submarine malfunctions, and he is suddenly transported through a white light to the mythical city of Atlantis. In Atlantis, Jason finds himself in the presence of King Minos, a traditional ruler, and his ambitious and cunning wife, Queen Pacific. In a twist of fate, Jason is offered shelter by two locals named Pythagoras and Hercules, who are without jobs. Together, they navigate the world of Greek mythology, striving to do good and protect the innocent. Along their journey, they encounter monsters, gods, and other supernatural beings. They also gain companions such as Medusa, the daughter of the king, and an enigmatic oracle who seems unfazed by Jason's presence. If you're curious to see an interpretation of what Atlantis could be like, this show is worth watching. Although it has some drawbacks, fantasy fans will appreciate the fantastic storyline and the immersive world of Greek mythology it presents. Number 8, Emerald City. This is a fantasy drama series based on the Oz book series written by L. Frank Baum in the early 20th century. The story follows Dorothy Gale, who gets transported from Lucas, Kansas to the city of Oz during a thunderstorm. Her arrival sets off a prophecy about a dangerous event called the Beast Forever, which worries the wizard, the ruler of Oz. As Dorothy embarks on a journey to the Emerald City to meet the wizard, she encounters witches, a soldier with amnesia, a protected little boy, and various mysterious creatures. These characters will ultimately shape the future of Oz and Dorothy's role in it. Overall, the show is excellent, offering a mix of romance, magical creatures, and intriguing prophecies to keep you captivated. If you enjoyed the TV show Once Upon a Time, you'll likely appreciate this one as well. Number 7, Forever. This is a fantasy crime drama series, created by Matt Miller. The story revolves around Dr. Henry Morgan, a medical examiner in New York City who is immortal. He uses his extensive knowledge to assist the NYPD in solving murders while also searching for a way to end his immortality. In each episode, we get glimpses of different aspects of Henry's life. Henry's first death occurred 200 years ago while he was trying to treat a slave on a ship involved in the African slave trade. Whenever Henry dies, he instantly disappears and reappears in a nearby river. Having lived for a long time, Henry has amassed a wealth of knowledge and possesses exceptional observational skills that impress most people he encounters. Detective Joe Martinez of the New York Police Department is one of those individuals, and Henry's best friend, Abe, is the only one who knows his secret. If you enjoyed the Lucifer series, you'll likely love this show. The only downside is that it only has one season available. Number 6, The Outpost. This is a fantasy adventure drama series created by Jason Fuller. The story revolves around Talone, who is the last surviving member of the Black Blood race. Her entire community was mercilessly killed by a group of heartless mercenaries a decade ago. Now, Talone embarks on a journey to a lawless castle located on the outskirts of civilization to find the murderers of her family. During her travels to this outpost, Talon discovers that she possesses a unique and mysterious supernatural ability. She must learn to control this power in order to protect herself and the world from a violent religious leader. While the series starts off slowly, it progressively improves with each episode. I recommend sticking with it for the first season because the story is fantastic and there's plenty of thrilling action and encounters with monsters to keep you entertained. Don't worry, you won't get bored. Number 5, Midnight Mass. This is a supernatural fantasy horror series created and directed by Mike Flanagan. The story follows a young man named Riley Flynn, who returns to his isolated hometown on Crockett Island after serving 4 years in jail for causing a fatal accident while driving drunk. Coincidentally, a charismatic young priest arrives in the community around the same time, seemingly performing miracles. As you may have guessed, something evil is unfolding, leading to strange and horrifying incidents. What makes Midnight Mass truly terrifying is how it explores themes of religion, faith, a dangerous legendary creature, and the extreme lengths people will go to seek understanding. Don't miss out on this show. It starts off slowly but is definitely worth watching. Number 4, Siren. This is a fantasy drama series created by Eric Wald. The story takes place in Bristol Cove, Washington, a coastal community known for its tales of mermaids and mermen living there for a long time. However, the peaceful village is turned upside down when a mysterious young woman arrives, causing chaos in the small fishing town. She is searching for her sister, who was kidnapped by the local military. Meanwhile, 2 marine researchers named Ben and Maddie join forces to investigate what led the deep-sea mermaids to come ashore. Things take an unexpected turn when Ben, an intelligent marine biologist, feels a strong attraction to Rin, a fascinating new girl who harbors a dark secret. The conflict between humans and the sea intensifies as these predatory creatures return to reclaim their ocean territory. Overall, the show is magnificent and incredibly captivating. Once you start watching, the amazingness of the series will make it nearly impossible for you to stop yourself from binge-watching it. Number 3, Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. This is a British historical fantasy miniseries consisting of 7 parts. It is based on Susanna Clarke's popular 2004 novel of the same name. The story is set in a reimagined version of 19th century Britain, where magic is widely acknowledged but rarely practiced. The main focus of the plot is Gilbert Norrell, a secluded yet highly skilled magician with extensive knowledge and experience in magic. He dedicates his time to studying magic through books. The British government recruits him to aid the soldiers in their war against the French. On the other hand, Jonathan Strange is a young and attractive newcomer who is testing his magical abilities. As the story progresses, a deep rivalry develops between these 2 men as they compete to become England's most exceptional magicians, to help their nation in the war against France. If you enjoyed the Harry Potter movies, then this show is right up your alley. It offers a fantastic story that transports us to a world beyond our imagination. It is a must-see for fans of fantasy. Number 2, Penny Dreadful. This is a dark fantasy horror series created by John Logan. The story is set in London in 1891 and revolves around Ethan Chandler, an American assassin. He is hired by the courageous Malcolm Murray and the beautiful Vanessa Ives to help save Murray's daughter from an unknown entity. Along the way, they receive assistance from a young doctor named Victor Frankenstein. During their search, they encounter other legendary figures such as Dorian Gray and Frankenstein's monsters, each with their own goals in dealing with the dark and evil forces in the world. However, things take a turn for the worse when Vanessa develops romantic feelings for the attractive and imaginative Dorian Gray. She also discovers that a demon is haunting her, seeking to make her his bride and queen. Believe me, if you're looking for an intense dark fantasy series filled with supernatural suspense and mystery, this is one you shouldn't miss. It is considered one of the best shows of all time. Number 1, Moon Knight. This is a superhero fantasy series created by Jeremy Slater. It is based on a fictional superhero from Marvel Comics and the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It is the 6th TV series connected to the movies in the franchise. The story revolves around a guy named Stephen Grant, who works at a gift shop. He starts having seizures and hallucinations related to a past life. As the story progresses, Stephen learns that he has dissociative identity disorder, meaning he shares a body with a mercenary named Mark Spector. They face mysterious enemies who attack them. To protect themselves, they must navigate their complex identities while getting entangled in a dangerous mystery involving the powerful gods of Egypt. The series takes us on a thrilling globe-trotting fantasy adventure, filled with action that keeps you on the edge of your seat. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video, and do subscribe our channel to see more videos related to movies and series suggestions. See you, bye.